It is no longer news that the final judgment of Presidential Election Petition Tribunal will take place tomorrow, which is 6th of September 2023. And according to the tribunal, the judgment will be televised. People will be seeing it live. So there has been a lot of misreactions ever since public got to know this. They said that they requested this when the procedure for this presidential election petition was going on, but it was denied. And now they want to televise the delivery of the judgment, which people find it funny because the proceedings are very important than even the televising the judgment day. But notwithstanding, we got to know everything that happened in the appeal court. So my people, I just love what Rufai said here. Like, this judgment is supposed to be concluded, like all the proceedings as well as the delivering of the judgment supposed to be concluded even before they swear Tinubu's in. Because right now, Tinubu and his camp have already influenced, the outcome of this judgment. So my people, as we have seen since 3 days now, what has been going on in Nigeria, it is obvious that Tinubu and his camp are among those that even fix the date of this judgment day. Even Tinubu will not be around the day of this judgment, as well as Mary Odley. So according to the news going around, she don't japa with her family. So my people, there is fire on the mountain. Something is cooking. Like, these people, they are up to something. Let me allow you guys to listen to what our Rice team have to say about this matter, especially what Rufai said, because I totally agree with him. Please don't forget to subscribe if today is your first time. Like the video, share it as well. Thanks so much for watching.
From the decision against live coverage of proceedings, the presidential petition judgment will be televised. For the first time in Nigeria's history, the Presidential Election Court will allow video cameras into courts to provide it live.
They talked about the nomination of Kashim Shettima as the running mate to President Tinubu. That we all know the case of Peter Obi, another extensive one that talked about the potpourri of issues, and Atiku Abubakar also talked about potpourri of issues about including the forfeiture, trying to seek the court's understanding as regards if somebody that has forfeited, in the case in America, about $460,000 USD, can run for presidency, and also everything that happened around the elections. Both candidates say they claim they are the winners of the elections. Let's see how the court. I don't want to go back into, because the court has reserved a date. The date is tomorrow. We're going to see a telecast. But I think in going forward, a couple of ideas I'd like to throw around. After we had the 2007 elections, which Umar Musa Yar'Adua, then president, said the elections that brought me were fraught with a lot of irregularities, and he did something about it. Instead of the waste reports, there were many recommendations made. Part of the recommendation was, number one, that the president should not be the one to determine who will become INEC chief. I think we must look back at those recommendations if we want to truly deepen democracy. The INEC chief must not be from the president. We must be able to find a method where we get who is going to head INEC to be able to make it truly independent. And secondly, we must also conclude everything in our electoral litigation before swearing in. It has to be said. Because once swearing in is done, a lot of people argue that it's just sort of like a fait accompli. So if we can use a model where we have a special court and it goes through that process as regards presidential, litigations before swearing in, we can't do that. And we can't do that because when you look at it, from election day to swearing in day, you still have like a 3-month window. So can we do it within the 3-month window? If election was concluded on 25th and we got the results maybe before March, April, May, ending of May swearing in. So we have that 3-month window, we can do a lot. So because this idea of we have to go to court with our electoral process and everything, it just makes our elections and the right of the people to be able to elect their leaders suspect. Let us make it about the people and let us bolster our electoral process. I think those are those 2 recommendations I'll put forward.
Okay. 1 month, 4 days after the Presidential Election Petition Court concluded hearings in the matter of the presidential election of February.